Hey guys, how are you? My name is I do it all over here. I do it all. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I just wanted to talk about this damning issue. This damning problem that we have in this era. For the game, the WWE has a dark future ahead of them. You heard me right. WWE has a dark future ahead of them, and it's not pretty. They need to lock in. They need to get rid of the ads and just. I know they won't get rid of the ads, but they just can minimize the ads and just put more time and effort in wrestling and just end the Unreal season show. Just end it. That Unreal, whatever garbage you have with Unreal, just end it. It's garbage. And the solution to this dark future here in the what's the dark future? What's the dark future in this era, in this WWE right now? They don't have much young talents, young bright future. They don't know how to push young talents. They don't know how to create them. They don't know how to make main event stars. They don't. We need fresh faces in the main event scene. We need some shake up in the main event scene, some young vibrant talent in the main event scene. Like Braun Breaker. They should push him. They should push Braun Breaker, but whatever feud they have with Upper Fame, I just think it's going to be a stare down and the match won't happen. I'll be shocked if it happens right now. I'll be very, very shocked if it happens. But either way, this needs to. This is. They need to start now to push the future. Because what you're gonna do when Cody Rhodes retires, what you're gonna do when Roman Reigns retires, what you're gonna do when Cody Rhodes retires, Randy Orton retires, Brock Lesnar already retired. Now Randy, Brock, Seth, CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, those are last guys left. Those are your biggest stars, and they're not under the age of 40. They're all 40 years old and over. We have a 48-year-old. We have an aging problem in this company. This needs to be solved. Let's solve this, okay? Alright. In the Money in Bank this year, Trick Williams or Braun Breaker needs to win the Money in Bank. No question asked. They just need to win the Money in Bank. There's no one who's gonna say no to it whatsoever. I have no problem with Trick Williams or Braun Breaker winning Money in the Bank. I just don't want to see some 48-year-old winning Money in the Bank. That should just be garbage. So is it Trick or Braun Breaker must win Money in the Bank? But if they don't win Money in the Bank, maybe they might give it to Seth Rollins. You know this company. You want something good, and they just do something bad. So let's just solve this issue, okay? I am either way you go with Trick or Braun Breaker. I have no problem. But between those two, they need to win Money in the Bank, okay? We go to WrestleMania 43. We need to see Roman Reigns versus Upper Fame at WrestleMania 43. There's no questions about it. I don't want to see Dwayne The Rock Johnson fighting Roman Reigns. That match is going to be embarrassing. It's not going to be a good match. I promise you, it won't be a good match. Roman Reigns versus The Rock, it won't be a good match. I'm telling you right now, it won't be. Okay, The Rock is in his flipping 50s, right? Roman Reigns is old as well, but he's worked the slow, methodical ways of wrestling and stuff. That match might be the worst match of all time or the most boring match of all time. So you don't need to do that. We need to see Roman Reigns versus Upper Fame at WrestleMania 43, and Upper Fame needs to beat Roman Reigns and win the damn championship. Okay, WrestleMania 43 should be the equivalent to WrestleMania 21, right? Where young talents were winning the most important things in that WrestleMania. That is what we need in this WrestleMania 43. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't think so, but I just have hope. Just get these matches out there. What WWE needs to do over here. Okay, let's say Braun Breaker wins Elimination Chamber, right? He faces Randy Orton, right, at WrestleMania 43, or maybe CM Punk or Cody Rhodes, between those three, right? Or maybe Trick Williams is the extra one who faces Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes, at WrestleMania 43. Whoever is a champion, is undisputed champion going to WrestleMania 43, that person, if it's CM Punk, Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes, they need to lose to either Braun Breaker or Trick Williams at WrestleMania 43. That is what they need to do. That is what they must do to create young talent. Okay, they are in deep danger right now, because in 10 years time, I'm sure Randy and Cody and Punk and Reigns and all of these guys will be just old and retired. What you gonna do then? You know what? Early night to win the Royal Rumble. When? You tell me. If he wins the Royal Rumble, okay. It's early night. He wins the Rumble and he faces Roman Reigns. It won't happen. You know it. I know it. It's a waste of time. You will lose, obviously. I think it's going to be facing Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank. I think so. But either way, we all know the results of it. It's so trash. You already know the result of it. So yeah, it's a solution. Especially the men's side has a deep aging issue. That is what they have, a deep aging issue and a main event problem. They need young talent to be the main eventers. Unlike the women's division, Jessie Jane is okay. She's not a main eventer, but they're pushing young talent in those division, right? The tag team champions are further influence, right? They're young, and who else in there is women's division? Oh yeah. Okay, I got it. You get what I'm saying, Jack? The women's division, okay. Liv Morgan, she's young. Chelsea Green, believe it or not, she's young. She's 33 years old. She's 33 years old. Yes, you heard me right. She's not even 40. Yeah, so they need to lock in. Triple H needs to think with the creative team. They should all be fired by now, but it's gonna take time. Hopefully they get fired by here. I don't know when, but I think when The Rock returns, and I think Triple H and the crew, hopefully they're all gone. So yes, guys, what do you think about this video right now? Click the like button, subscribe, check out for more. I'm coming right.